Here's how a small web app usually gets deployed. Someone opens a terminal, SSHs into the server, copies the new build across, unzips it into the web folder, restarts the web server, and quietly hopes nothing got missed. Next release, same ritual, all over again. Now watch the other way. A developer drops one zip file into a storage bucket. That's the whole job. Under a minute later, the new version is live. No terminal, no SSH session, no key file, and here's the fun part. The server we're about to build doesn't even have an SSH key pair. That's what we're building today. A little Dropbox deployment pipeline on AWS. No Jenkins, no GitHub Actions, just a handful of AWS services wired together, deploying a neon snake game to a real web server. And let's be straight about the scale before we start. This is not a production pipeline. There are no tests, no version history, no automatic rollback. It's deliberately small. So the core idea of CICD comes through clearly, and you get real hands-on time with AWS. But the engine at the center, an event fires, glue code reacts, and a managed service delivers the work to a machine nobody has to log into. That's the same engine hiding inside every big CI/CD product you'll ever meet. At the end, there's a free hands-on lab where you build every piece yourself. And we're going to build this diagram back to front, starting at the server and ending with the one upload that sets it all moving. So, start at the end of the story, the machine that serves the game. One small EC2 instance running Amazon Linux, sitting in a public subnet with Nginx on it. A web server that's very good at one thing, handing out files, fast. A short startup script preps the machine at boot. Install Nginx, install unzip, start serving. One door is open to the world, port 80, plain web traffic, for the people who come to play. And when the launch wizard asks which SSH key pair we'd like, we pick none. Proceed without a key pair. That's not us cutting corners, that's the design. And it's worth being precise about what we just gave up. We didn't give up managing this server. We gave up SSH. No key file to pass around, no key file to lose, nobody quietly holding a copy from 2 jobs ago. Administration doesn't disappear here. It moves, and it moves to AWS. Which raises a fair question. With no SSH, how does anything ever run on this machine? Through a worker process that's already on board. Amazon Linux ships with the systems manager agent pre-installed, and that agent does something clever with the direction of the traffic. It reaches out to AWS, outbound, over HTTPS on port 443, and keeps a secure management channel open from the inside. Nothing has to reach in. There's no management port listening, nothing on the outside of this box to knock on. When AWS has work for this instance, Systems Manager sends it down the channel the server already opened, and the agent carries it out. And if a human ever does need a shell on this machine, they get one the same way, through Systems Manager, in the browser. No key pair involved. Same channel, same rules. Of course, an open channel isn't permission. Before Systems Manager will hand this instance anything, the instance has to prove who it is, and that's IAM's job. We attach a role to the server with exactly 2 abilities: register with Systems Manager and receive commands, and read files from storage. That's the whole list. It can't write anywhere, it can't wander off into other services. If this machine is ever compromised, that short list is the entire blast radius. And notice what replaced the key file: an identity. Access is now something you can see, change, and take away centrally, not a file sitting on somebody's laptop. So who sends the commands? Meet the brain of the pipeline, a Lambda function. A few lines of Python that only run when called and cost nothing while they wait. Its trick is a good one. It writes the deployment script, but never runs it. Download the new zip from the bucket, clear out the old site, unzip the new build into the web folder, restart Nginx, 7 shell commands, bundled up and handed to Systems Manager with a single call. Send command. The function never connects to the server. It doesn't even know its address. It targets the instance by its name tag, hands the job over, and it's done in a heartbeat. Systems Manager takes it from there. It finds the matching instance and delivers those commands down the channel to the agent. The function gets its own role too. Send commands, read the bucket, write logs, and every run it makes lands in CloudWatch, which is exactly where we'll look on the day a deployment doesn't. One question left. What wakes the function? The bucket does. The zip lives in an S3 bucket, our artifact store, the Dropbox this whole video is named after. And buckets can do something quietly powerful. Fire an event the instant a new object arrives. We attach that event to our function, and now, no pulling, no schedule. The moment a file lands, S3 taps the function on the shoulder and hands it the details. This bucket, this file. That one event is the pipeline's only trigger, which shrinks the developer's whole job down to a single command. Copy the game file into the bucket. That's it. That's the deploy button. Now let's run the whole thing forwards. The upload lands. S3 fires the event and wakes the function. The function calls send command, and Systems Manager delivers 7 instructions to the agent inside the machine. And here's the part worth slowing down for. The instructions arrived from Systems Manager, but the file doesn't. The agent runs that first command, and the server fetches the zip straight from the bucket itself, using its own read-only role. Commands and code travel on separate roads, and they only meet inside the machine. The agent unzips the build into the web folder, restarts Nginx, and over in the command history, one entry flips to success. Open the server's public IP in a browser, and there's the snake. Neon lit, playable, live. Upload to live in under a minute, and nobody opened a terminal on that server. Step back and count the pieces. One S3 bucket as the Dropbox, one Lambda function as the brains, Systems Manager as the delivery service in the middle, one small server running Nginx, holding a channel open from the inside, so nothing has to be opened from the outside, 2 IAM roles keeping everyone on a least privilege leash, and CloudWatch keeping the receipts. Nothing here is exotic, and that's rather the point. CICD isn't a product you install. It's a pattern, an event, a little glue code, and an agent that does the work at the other end. A diagram can show you the arrows. It can't show you the grin when your own upload flips a live website right in front of you. That part you have to build yourself. And we made it free. The labs come in 2 flavors. If any of these services still feels new, warm up with 5 mini labs. 1 each for IAM, S3, EC2, Lambda, and Systems Manager. Each piece on its own, nothing else in the way. Then take the capstone and build this exact pipeline end to end. Create the 2 roles, create the bucket, launch the web server, wire up the function and its trigger. Then comes the good part. Upload the game file, watch the deployment run itself, and play your own snake game at your server's public address. The links are below. If seeing a zip file deploy itself made CICD finally make sense, subscribe. This is part of our free AWS crash course, and more real builds like this one are on the way. And drop a comment. What should we automate next? See you in the next one.